Hi, I'm back again, and tonight I'm doing a little experiment. I don't know if this will be good, but we're going to find out. So I'm making Bolognese with gnocchi and cheese sauce on top. So a bit like my mac and cheese on top of Bolognese, but with gnocchi instead. So I have cooked up 300 grams of floury potatoes in the air fryer, and they took around half an hour in the air fryer, which is a lot quicker than in the oven. So I'm going to get these out. They've been cooling for about 5 minutes, I'd say. They're cool enough to handle. So I have done this before, but I'll just give you a quick show on how to make it. So once they're cooked and soft all the way through, cut the potatoes in half. And you get either a potato ricer, or I've got a metal sieve that works just as well. Take the potato and you scoop out the flesh, and you push it through the sieve. And that's all you do. So I'm going to repeat that with all of the potato. Okay, so that's all the potato in. Now we're going to add 1 egg yolk. And we're going to fold that in to the potato. And then add 60 grams of plain flour and a pinch of salt. Mix that into a dough, and that's your gnocchi dough ready. Now all you need to do is to roll this out and cut it up. Because of the amount of space I've got, I'm going to cut this into 3. Just going to cover the other 2 bits up so they don't dry out. And you just roll it into a sausage. And then you cut. And if you give them a pinch in the middle, there's your gnocchi ready to be cooked. Right, so that's all the gnocchi cut up. I've got a big pan of water on, ready to boil. While I'm waiting, into my oven-proof dish, I've got my pre-made Bolognese. So this is vegetarian, this is made with corn. So I'm just going to spoon some into the dish. And then we're going to cook the gnocchi. Okay, so the water's just started boiling, and you place the gnocchi in, and you know when it's done when it starts to float. We'll come back when it's floating. So it's been about 3 minutes and it's all floating, so we're just going to spoon it over on top of the bolognese. So for the last thing we need a cheese sauce to go on top. So I've got 1 stock cube and I'm gonna fill this up to 200 mils. Give that a mix around. And then we're going to add some Philadelphia. I think we'll give it a go with about 100 grams. And you just whisk that in until it becomes smooth. I think it needs to be a bit thicker. Let's just add the whole lot. So this is a 180 gram tub, so that's all going in. That's better, that's nice and thick and creamy now. So all we're going to do is pour that over the top. And I'm going to add a sprinkle of parmesan on top to mine. There we go. And this is going to go in the oven at 200 degrees for, I don't know, let's go with 15 minutes. Okay, so I decided to leave it in for 20 minutes. Now let's have a look. Well, there you go. I'm going to let this cool down for 5 minutes just to let the sauce harden up again, and then we'll get it served. Right, let's get this into a bowl. It's a bit runny, but it looks good to me. Okay, well that was pretty good. The only thing I thought with it was the sauce was too runny, so it all mixed in with the mince. it still tasted really, really nice. But I think that, like the mac and cheese, if we use, let me check my book, Greek yogurt and an egg instead of the stock, that will make the sauce a lot thicker. So even my friend liked it. He doesn't like pasta, which is why I done this. It's the first time he's had gnocchi and he really liked it. So keep experimenting like I will. See ya.